Today, we're going to be doing some baby back rib on the Weber kettle using a little bit of a different method. This is called the wet wrap method. Now we're going to be using butcher paper and we're going to be wrapping them right away. Also, the Weber kettle is going to be at 325. And the reason we're doing this wet wrap at a temperature like that is we want to keep that moisture in and we want to try and advance the cooking time so it doesn't take 3 or 4 hours. We want to move it along, maybe get it around the 2-hour range. So let's get started. First thing I want to do with my butcher paper here is I want to moisten it with just plain water. Got my baby back ribs here. Now I seasoned these yesterday, scored the membrane and used one of my favorite rubs on them. So we're going to go ahead and get these on here. We're going to start with upside down so we can get the fold right. We're going to roll them. We're going to spray them again. Roll them over, give them another spray. Roll them over again. Roll it back over one more time. You do want to be careful here because that paper, when it is moist like this, the bones can poke through, so just be gentle. I'm going to take my end, fold it in, both sides, tuck everything in, give this a spray, and give our top a spray. Now, let's go get this on the Weber kettle. I'm using the Mallory Firewall today and the Mallory cast iron grate. I have a foil pan with water under the grate. Want to keep moisture in here. Put another little spritz here. We're going to get our lid on and we're going to let those go for 90 minutes. We'll come back about every 30 minutes and spritz that paper. See you back here in a little bit. All right, we've been going 90 minutes. Let's get our ribs out of the paper wrapping, back on the kettle, and give it a little bit of a barbecue sauce glaze. And to give this some smoke and get some color on there, we got some good pullback on the bones. A little bit of this barbecue sauce with some coffee flavor in it I wanted to try. I think this is a good thing to give it a shot on. I'm going to get a piece of white oak here. A little bit of smoke at this finishing part. All right, we're going to get the lid back on the kettle and we're going to come back in 45 minutes, see how they're doing. I think they're probably going to be just about done. See you back here in a little bit. All right, we've been going 45 minutes. Unwrap. Let's go ahead and get our ribs off. Those are nice looking ribs. All right, I'm going to get these off of here and we will cut into them. These really ended up looking nice. Now, is this a method I would use all the time? I'm betting we're not going to get the deep smoke flavor we would in a normal way of cooking it on there where you're exposing it to smoke for a couple hours and then wrapping it. But usually for me, baby back ribs take anywhere from 3.5 to sometimes 5 hours, generally in that 4-hour range. So this cut off, let's say an hour and 15 minutes. Really, it's just by you're almost creating steam in there when you're wrapping it in the paper and keeping that moist, helping to really bring that temp up and keep it moist as you're cooking it. But let's see what it tastes like. Let's see, we've got nice pull back on the bones here. Right in the center here. That's looking really good. These are super hot right now, but nice and juicy. Ooh, that is hot. Now I like my ribs more bite off the bone, not fall off the bone. So let's see how these turned out. I gotta say, these are a little closer to fall off the bone. I mean, they feel right on the edge from bite off the bone to fall off the bone. And they taste amazing. Great moisture in here. Like I suspected, you're not getting that intense smoke flavor here. Now, maybe if I'd gone with something like hickory instead of white oak, we might have gotten more at the end there, but 1 hour of smoke versus multiple hours of smoke, you are going to kind of not get that, but I am getting some, and just amazing flavor and moisture in here. I mean, just super tender. Look at that. I mean, that pulls right away from the bone. So I do think if you're aiming for a shorter cook, going at that higher temp, that 325, and doing this wet wrap method can be one of the ways you do it. It's not the only way to cook your ribs more quickly, but this one kept the moisture and they taste great.